We're on a mission to rid the world of bad video.
Bye-bye.
This is the DV Show.
Target in range.
Bad video sucks.
All right, here we go again. Welcome to another live edition of the DV Show podcast. My name is Brian. Thanks for hanging out again. I know this morning we had a difficult time, and I have to tell you, every time I broadcast live streaming, now I've been involved in video production for a very long time, and you dry run, you go through it, you exercise, you practice a little bit, which I do. You make sure everything's all in order, and for some reason, every time I live stream, something goes wrong. I know before the holiday, everything was going wrong. Lights were going out. The camera got stuck. My camera's white balance was off. It was a crazy time. Anyway, welcome to 2024. It's the first Tuesday of the year, and this is the second attempt at broadcasting the DV Show live. Today, I'm going to have a very cool show for you. We fixed the audio. We tested everything out in the background. Get everything back to normal, because again, I know this morning we were running through some pretty cool demo reels and didn't hear any audio. So that was a big problem, which is everything is okay now, I hope. So today on this edition, we are doing the video editor group version. And as you all know, I am one of 3 moderators on the video editors group on LinkedIn, which is a great group, by the way. It's going to hit 200,000 people, video editors on there, creative professionals, video people. It's going to hit 200,000 by the end of this year, for sure. I mean, by the end of the month, it's going to hit at least over 200,000. I'm one of the very cool moderators of the group, one of 3. William is the other one. Orson is the other one. And I have to tell you, behind the scenes, you guys don't know this, but behind the scenes, we are drumming up some cool stuff. If you haven't been part of the Discord yet, we have some live conversations that are going to happen, and just getting everyone involved in the video production community, because things are changing, man. Things are changing, and things are happening in the video production world that are just insane. Especially with AI. Many of you are so afraid that you're going to lose your job or AI is going to take everything away. I don't think so. I really don't, but we can talk about that another time. Today, we're going to have fun. We're going to start the year off with some laughs and some good times. And if you're part of the video editors group, you know that I highlight this thread. It's called the Big Mega Thread. Let me get it up here for a second. It's called the Big Mega Thread of Demo Reels. And every single person in the group, there's 352 of you that have put their demo reel or their website up on this thread. And it has reached almost 50,000 impressions since it's been up. So we are going to go through this and really have a cool time kind of picking and playing, going through some of what's going on in the group. First of all, I got to take my name down. See, there's always something that goes wrong. See, I had my lower thirds there. But anyway, we're going to pick and choose from this thread, and hopefully we see the audio, we see the video, and some of you are really, actually all of you are super talented in what you do. And I think that I think it should come out of the thread, come out of text on a LinkedIn group, and come in a video so everyone can see, because I think you guys are worth it. All right. So before I do that, I want to get into what I'm all about, what I do. Not only am I one of the moderators of 3, William and Orson are the other two great guys. Again, we're working behind the scenes to bring you some great stuff, and this is a start. I am the host and producer of the DV Show podcast. And if you've never heard of the podcast before, you should have, because we've been doing this since like 2005. We've been doing this podcast for a very, very, very long time. Here's a little piece of it at thedvshow.com. We do podcasts every once in a while. We used to do them almost every single week coming on Monday, but now we have such a huge following that we don't really do it as much, but there's fresh content coming in here on a monthly basis. Believe me, we're at the dvshow.com. Go and check it out. I'm actually going to bring this up to full screen so we can see. These are where the podcasts are. There's a bunch of workshops, a bunch of tips that you can take a look at. We have the vault, which is filled with all sorts of goodies that are just phenomenal and a lot of fun. But most of all, what I want you to do is to click on this subscribe button. Now, being at the DV Show podcast, I'm on a mission. We're all on a mission here to rid the world of bad video. And that's a pretty ambitious goal, but we've been doing it for the past, 20 some odd years. So click on the subscribe button. I want you to create better video this year. And all you have to do that, you don't have to visit our website every single day. You don't have to listen to the podcast. Sign up, get your name on our newsletter and check it out. Just put your name in there and your email address, click subscribe, and you are going to have a buffet of information and tips and tricks going on in the video editing world, the video production world. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's all I want you to do. Go to thedvshow.com, click on subscribe, click on subscribe, and put your first name in there and email, and we'll get some information to you in our newsletter every single week. And of course, we hope you're on that video editor forum on LinkedIn as well, because there's a lot of fun going on there. All right, so we're going to hang out for the next, 30 minutes, because we don't want to bore you. And we're going to come back tomorrow anyway, just to see what's going on. And I realize that our different timing, that there are different times to come on LinkedIn to stream live, and there are not so great times. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Or maybe just come on every single day and have tons of people watching. I'm not quite sure yet, but you can watch the replay anyway. All right, so let's get into, let me close my screen off again here. Let's get into some of these LinkedIn posts. But again, I do want to tell you one more thing before we do that. Now, as many of you know as well, in the Video Editor Forum on LinkedIn, that I am the founder of a website called fastergig.com. Okay, so let me go shameless plugs here. And this website is totally for free. You can find a job for free in the video editor world. And there's a method on here that helps you get remote video editor jobs 10 times faster. So if you go ahead and check out fastergig.com, click on these find jobs. It's totally for free for anyone in the video editor forums and a video editor group on LinkedIn. You can come on in and open up your own account, and you can search through these jobs that are offered on this website. Now, they're renewed every Sunday, and we just updated them this past Sunday. So there's 219 jobs that are waiting for you to apply right now. So I know 2024 is hard. Maybe 2023 was hardest, but this is going to be a different year. Thanks to fastergig.com. So go ahead and check it out, and you will find a job. This is not going to spam you. It's not any of these, crappy jobs that are just to hook you in or to get your information. These are vetted, filtered video production jobs. Right now we have video editor jobs up on here that you can apply for and enjoy. So that's going to work out really well. Fastergig.com. Go and check it out. All right. So we are going to get to our LinkedIn post of the big mega thread on LinkedIn. And again, this is filled with your work. This is filled with reels from what you guys do, and it's absolutely incredible. Now, keep in mind, you can chat with me. So if you have some feedback that you'd like to give, go ahead and just chat in there, and we'll answer your question or we'll take your feedback or whatever. But we're going to start with the first video coming from Bobby V. And as you can tell, I kind of check mark the most recent one. So in all fairness, these are the people who put the recent reels in here. Maybe they're looking for work, maybe they're not. But we're going to put these up in here and play this one right now so we can take a look at it. And hopefully the audio works this time.
The best Christmas gift for a car owner in 2023.
Oh, and
My wife
we're
overdid
faced with an
herself.
ad.
She
Hold
solved
on,
my
we got
problems
2
with low
seconds.
tire.
Here we go. Hopefully my audio is working. I see it. Nice. Very nice. That is a good start to this segment of the DV show, looking at these demo reels from our LinkedIn group. Now, I want to talk about something here. Who did this reel again? Who did this? Let's go back to who that was. That was Bobby V. Okay, Bobby V's reel. Bobby, that was a great job. Let me tell you why. A couple of things I want to review here for a second. Take a look at. First of all, it was short and sweet. This thing was 52 seconds long. Now, I've hired people over and over and over again in the video production industry. I hired many, many video professionals, and they have a reel that's too long. And I got to be honest with you, as a hiring manager, now I'm just speaking for myself, and there's a good majority of us that are just like this because our attention spans don't last for over 30 seconds. So, and if you can tell, I watched that whole entire thing. You told me your elevator pitch in 52 seconds. Now, some of us don't like it longer than that. I know me, for one, I do not. So if you want to tell me what you're about and who you are and what you can do in less than 30 seconds, you have succeeded. Okay. And that, Bobby, is a video that has succeeded. So Bobby V's reel is short, sweet, to the point. I also like in his reel how he had some social proof and how he actually showed the logos of the companies that he worked for, which is super, super cool. All right. That works out when somebody's looking at your reel and they want to hire you. Short and sweet and have social proof. I got distracted there because I was getting a phone call, but social proof is important. So let's go through more of these reels and learn from them. Okay. So Bobby V, that was an amazing, amazing, amazing reel. Let's take a look at some others here. Let's go down the list and take a look at more. All right. So I got to load more comments because there's like over 350 of them. All right. So Jeffrey Quinn, we tried you this morning, but we could not. We saw it, but we didn't hear any audio. So Jeffrey Quinn, let's take a look at your demo reel on YouTube. Here we go.
Hey everybody, we are at the 2015 KBIS show here in Las Vegas, and boy do we have some very cool products to show you. We've got innovation galore. Stay tuned, we're going to take you inside.
I think it's a fantastic show. I'm always so excited to come here. This kind of kickstarts out.
Okay, I'm going to stop this right here, right now. Okay, Jeffrey Quinn, great intro, great hook. You got my attention. And the first thing I notice as a hiring manager is 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Okay, this is a different kind of demo reel. There's different kinds, and this is a longer one that's maybe going to just profile your entire work. So far, so good. So let's watch more.
Part for me is you get to see the very best kitchen and bath manufacturers all in one space.
Our body spray system, when you turn it on, the body spray will actually extend from the wall, allowing you to adjust it for your height.
All right, you ready for this? Bam! Look at that! I love it.
So what matters more, horsepower or torque?
7 speeds or 8.
Now, I love the camera shot in that one. That was really, really good. And how the shower water, the water from the shower came completely down on the person in front of the camera. That was good. Now, Jeff, this
Let's
is a
hand it
really
over
good
to our
reel.
drivers, Matt Mullins and Terry Wood, to find out.
Good editing, good stuff. My recommendation is to cut it down a little more. Cut it down to 30 seconds. Show us what you got in 30 seconds. And one thing I notice about some demo reels is that most of you show off your skills and what you can do. Now, for me as a hiring manager, sure, I've been into video production for a very long time. I've been doing it for ages. And I recognize and respect the skill that goes into producing a video, whether it's a 2-minute video, a 5-minute video, or a 10-minute video, or maybe even an hour. There's a lot of work that goes into that. So I already know what you do. I already know the work behind it. I already know the skills that you should have if you're applying for a job. Now, what I don't know as a hiring manager is what your skills are going to do for my company or for my goals. So let's say I own a company and I want to sell 1,000 widgets in 6 months. I want to use your video skills, your video editing skills, your videography skills, your video production skills. I want to use that to my advantage so I can reach my goal. So in your demo reel, show me that. Show me that you can do that. All right. So I haven't found a demo reel yet that can do that, that showed me that. So let's look at some more. Let's go back to the big mega thread and take a look at more of these. All right, let's look at Toby Pointers. Toby, you are up, my friend.
All right, first on the docket is Toby Pointer.
Looks like a chump.
Toby is a seasoned professional with over a decade of experience in the TV industry.
Definitely a chump.
After graduating from college, he worked in Vancouver, honing his craft at CBC.
The big leagues of Canadian broadcasting.
Indeed. His ambition then led him to Toronto, a major media hub.
Moving up in the world.
In Toronto, Toby's flair for youth-oriented programming came to the forefront. He became instrumental in producing content for MTV and Much Music.
Catching the pulse of the next gen. Smart move.
His versatility was on full display as he contributed to popular shows like The Social, E-Talk, and The Marilyn Dennis Show on CTV.
All right, there you go. Social proof. There it is. So important in a reel when you have social proof. Let's continue.
Furthermore, he extended his creative expertise to the advertising world, crafting compelling campaigns for renowned brands like Estee Lauder, Hager, Walmart, and Joe Fresh.
Okay, we get it. He's done stuff. What has he been doing lately?
Well, Toby had a pretty productive year. He was instrumental in producing 4 diverse shows. The first delved into Buddhism, exploring its rich history and philosophies.
Bet he knows his way around a Zen garden.
Another...
Toby, I love your reel for a couple of reasons, okay? A couple of reasons. I like that it is totally spunky and funny, and you have someone else talking about you, and it includes social proof, and it shows about all of your skills, your editing skills, and quite possibly it shows what you're going to do for the company. So let's take a look at this again. Let's take a look at this reel again and listen along. Got a couple more seconds left.
Focused on Judaism, shedding light on its cultural and religious significance.
From Zen to Torah scrolls, huh?
He also worked on a hard-hitting series on WW2 chemical warfare, a stark look at one of history's darkest chapters. And finally, a comprehensive piece on the American Revolution, exploring the birth of a nation. He was also a guru on YouTube, creating 2 shows, The Story of and History Bites, balancing delicate narratives and historical origin stories.
Great. Maybe he can help me with my online dating profile. But can he handle the reality of working with us?
That's what we're here to find out.
All right, I love it. Toby, good job. That is an excellent, excellent reel. A+ from me. That's really, really good. Now, the next thing I'm going to do as a hiring manager is actually go to that YouTube channel to see how many views it got, because your work as a video professional, obviously, if it brought in a lot of views, that's something that I want for my own business. So that is some good stuff, Tony. Great reel. All right, let's go on to another one here. Let's go on to more fun reels. All right, let's take a look at Jeremy. We already saw yours a couple of times. Let's take a look at. I like it when I see YouTube stuff. So there's an Instagram one, YouTube one, LinkedIn. Let's take some more comments. We're going to take one more before we close it out, and then hopefully we'll come back tomorrow to take a look at. Nicole, let's take a look at. Let's take a look at her reel, Nicole Evelay. I think that's how you pronounce it. All right, Nicole, let's take a look at some of your stuff. Do you have a demo reel here? You got some projects going on. This is your portfolio. The Beast Festival. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's load more on your page. Let's see. All right, let's just take a look at some of your videos, Nicole. Let's take a look at a reel. You got 30 videos, and let's take a look at this one here. It's going to take some time to load. Here we go. Not necessarily a demo reel, but just let's.
We are
take a
here
look
to
at
run
Nicole's
nutrition clinic, and these are done every month for Operation Smile Ghana.
Nutritional clinics brings about empowerment. First is empowerment through knowledge about the condition, then it's empowerment through what to do to ensure that your child is well nourished to have the corrective surgery done.
Yeah, I can already tell that this is great stuff. Can't find your demo reel though, but this is like, this is some good stuff. Good choice of music, the shots, the pacing, everything is awesome in that, Nicole. If you want to put your demo reel in here, go right ahead, but that's some of the work that you do. I love it. All right, let's take a look at some more stuff. All right, Kenneth Fair, you are up next, my friend. Let's take a look at your demo reel.
Hi, I'm Kenneth Fair, and I want to take you on a journey into my world, inside my mind, to take an in-depth look into not only my story ideas, but also into specific storylines, plots, and characters. I want to dive deep into the very specifics of not only my stories, but also how I create the stories from my own personality. Many people do not realize it, but I craft characters from many different shades of myself, as well as my own personal life experiences, and form them into fictional scenarios that I build fictional worlds around. Despite the fiction, the stories do come from a personal space within myself. They come from a part of me that is vulnerable and real. Nice. Even the villains have a certain part of me that are embedded into their personality and voice. I think that is partly why I love creating stories so much. Therefore, this series is giving you a first-hand glimpse into me and to explain the important points of my story to you. And hopefully, that'll give you a better understanding of not only me as an artist, but also a better understanding of my specific stories.
Nice.
The reason why I decided to call this series The Green Room was because in anyone's imagination, anything is possible. So let me show you what is possible, and welcome to a world of pure imagination. Welcome to The Green Room.
Nice. Kenneth, nice stuff. Very, very nice. And it's not easy to get green screen correct. And I didn't see any lines around your shoulder there, but I like the way you presented yourself. Awesome, awesome reel. Looking at some of these. All right, so let's go more into Korhan. I can't pronounce your last name, but let's take a look at you, Korhan. You are up next. We'll take a look at your reel. Very nice work. Very, very nice work. See, again, I love your work, but to be honest, I don't have the time to watch the whole thing as a hiring manager. Awesome, awesome work. Lots of social proof, editing, just amazing graphics. The music just really empowers the video. I absolutely love it. Good demo reel. Now, again, you can see these demo reels if you wanted to. We're in the video editor group on LinkedIn, and they are all right here. All right, we're going to take a look at one more before we close it out and look at more tomorrow, going over these reels. So let's take a look at Vimeo. Hard to open. Yeah, awesome reels. Okay, what's this one? Vimeo. All right, let's see. John Michael Mooney. Let's take a look at your reel, my friend. Is it a reel? Here we go. Nice job. Very nice. Now, as a hiring manager, again, I like to see social proof. I like to see that you're working with brands. I like to see that, you have some kind of credibility when you're working with, a larger company. I mean, you really, really do. You really have a more credibility, and that's a great reel. John Michael Mooney, nice one. All right, let's take a look at one more. Phil Stebbing. Here we go with your reel, my friend.
Normally people use tarpaulins to keep things dry, but I found that someone else is using them for another purpose. And I'm just really curious as to why these banners have appeared all over Masterton, what they're about, and who's putting them up. They just seem to appear out of nowhere. You might be driving along and suddenly you'll spot one at a roundabout or on fences, and they have these slogans on them, which have uplifting words on them.
Gotta say, nice intro. I'm intrigued.
This is an interesting banner. It's outside the Masterton Courthouse, and it says, "You are more worthy than you have been told." And what's interesting about these signs, they've got these mixture of fabrics all over them, and they've been painted, and they've even got
now this is a little too long, but I like the work, I like the audio, I like the hook. I like it. It's a nice, not really necessarily a demo reel, it's just a reel of your work, which is great. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit more here just to kind of take a look at some of the other stuff. Great editing, includes captions, great shot composition, coloring, audio. Great stuff. You guys have some really, really cool reels, I have to say. I mean, honestly, there are some really, really cool reels on this forum. All right, let's take a look at one last one. And to be honest with you, it's like Netflix. When I'm not on the air streaming live, this is like Netflix, and I'm watching these videos. So we're going to go through these. I like to watch YouTube because it's a lot faster to kind of load up. All right, Kingsley Udom. Hopefully I pronounced your last name right. Let's take a look at your demo reel. Let's take a look at it. What you got? It went to your entire channel. All right, let's go. Let's see his motion graphics. What he does with motion graphics. Let's check it out.
We talk about the Civil War. But we seem to ignore the fact that it was the manipulation of ethno-religious sentiment.
I think this is a negative part of what we're experiencing.
We want peace and security and stability.
There'll be no shooting anymore.
We must come together as Nigerians.
We are brothers and sisters. Nigeria first before your politics. We're all engaged in trying to keep the country.
Very nice. Nice and punchy and quick. I can already tell you do great work. And again, these are too long. Some of these are very, very long. And me as a hiring manager, I like to see 30 seconds, 35 seconds, 60 seconds max. But I can already tell what you're doing. Your motion graphics are great. Kingsley Pius. Nice stuff. Very nice. All right. That does it for another edition of this DV Show podcast. Thank you for joining me today. I so appreciate it. You know, we're going live every single. So many of you that are extremely talented that you just have to come out into the open and let everybody know about the great work that you do for sure. All right, so you want to check me out? Go ahead on LinkedIn. Of course, you can find me on LinkedIn. You can find us on YouTube at The DV Show, Instagram at Bad Video Sucks, Twitter, or otherwise known as X, is at The DV Show. And if you want to contact me directly, go to thedvshow.com/Brian. Well, we're going to try to be here every single day. We're still trying to figure out what time we're going to be on. But I thank you so much for joining me. We will see you tomorrow.
Video production just got easier. The DV Show.